everyone. I just got out of college and I was working on this literature analyst paper, okay, and I found themes in 3 short stories that I feel is very important for me to express to you guys. So what I was doing something a little different than what the teacher kind of was telling us to do, and I was doing a comparison between The Story of an Hour, A Rose for Emily, and The Yellow Wallpaper, which all of these stories are in the world of academia, have been, you could say, rewarded for excellency and conveying themes in the human condition. Okay, I love exploring the human condition. I'm very passionate about that, sociology, psychology, okay? And this theme that I really much found is this endless want. Each female character had this endless want. Okay, and the Yellow Wallpaper, I feel like this endless want was just to get out of this being in this house, being controlled by her husband, being told she can't do that, she can't do this, feeling very, you could say, entrapped, okay? Being very confined, okay? Which led to this, depression. And then A Rose for Emily is very much a similar thing. Okay, this being controlled by her father and this endless want to explore life, just like the main character in The Yellow Wallpaper, explore life. And the main story that I'm critically thinking about and analyzing and solving, you could say, or discovering themes is Story of an Hour. And what I found is the same thing of wanting to explore life, feeling either you're conforming, you feel entrapped. It could be in your social, environment, the way you were raised, the belief system, just feel very conformed, okay, very constricted, and this wanting to explore. So this endless want, okay, is overall led to, in all of these short stories, it led to, you could say, a not good end for these main characters. And what I discovered that this endless want, critically thinking and incorporating my little philosophical mind, you could say a little psychologist mind, with this endless want. It's not so much of this, these individuals, which I read a lot of articles, was about being free, one needs to be free. I feel like it wasn't so much freedom. It was just this endless want. Because I was thinking about Buddha, and what would Buddha say to these individuals in these short stories? And I feel like Buddha would say, calm down this endless want, relax, accept where you are right now. Accept everything that you have, everything that you were, every person that was in your life, no matter if they controlled you, like Emily, and Rose for Emily, her father, wouldn't let her, date at a very young age. Yeah, it's like accepting where you are right now, okay? And giving yourself the privilege to explore these healthy outlets. Okay, like explore creative writing, like the main character wanted to do in, the Yellow Wallpaper, okay, or really get to explore. I feel like the city life is, you could say, Louise and The Story of an Hour, explore the city life, because she always had this fascination with staring out the window, and I can just imagine her staring out into the city and imagining herself, getting the taste and the pleasures. And with, you could say, the Hindu religion, pleasure is a key element to, you could say, joy and fulfillment, because through pleasure you're exploring, okay? And in Hinduism, you'll see two lovers, sculptures of two lovers, you could say, in the process of a union, which is a sexual union. And, in Christianity, we would see that as pornography. But it's not in that religion, because that is a form of exploration of the self. Sexuality is a form of exploration of the self. Okay, so I feel like why I'm creating this video is to kind of encourage you guys to explore all aspects of yourself. Okay, and this, we conform ourselves and we feel like we need to sacrifice ourselves for the greater good is not beneficial if we are not in a good place. Because if we are doing this for others, to please others, to satisfy others at the cost of our own well-being, we're not really doing anything for them. We're not really serving anything for these people. We feel like we're sacrificing something in ourselves, an aspect of ourselves that we want to explore, such as, let's say you're really loud and you talk a lot, and someone said, I would appreciate if you don't talk loud, because, that makes me uncomfortable. You can just conform and sacrifice that aspect of yourself to please another, but let's say that you just like to be energetic and enthusiastic, and that causes you to be really loud. And then once you conform yourself, that's when you feel trapped. Okay, it's more of a mental thing. But in these stories, I feel this mental entrapment was presented in a way of physical people, like the husband, or just companions in the story, a father feeling like you're controlled, like they're controlling you. You can't do this, you can't do that. And that's the same thing with, you could say, our mental ideas. These people may not be directly controlling us as directly as in these short stories, but even when people say things, such as, you shouldn't talk so loud. Why are you so introverted? You shouldn't be introverted. You should have long hair, or you should not wear colored contacts, or you shouldn't wear that kind of dress. You should wear something that's less, that doesn't reveal so much of your body, okay? Like, all of these things, they're not people directly controlling us, it's just in our mind, okay? We mentally get wrapped up in it. And then we think, oh my gosh, I shouldn't do that, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't wear this, I shouldn't behave like this. And then we sacrifice. And then the exploration of life, we begin to want, because when we feel like we can't be loud, a secret part of us really wants that. Then we get in the endless want. And then we get into the blaming others. Okay? Like in these short stories, there is a, kind of a blaming. Well, I blame my father for why I am extremely possessive, if Emily would say in a Rose for Emily. I blame my father of why I do what I do. Okay? Or in the story of Now, I blame my husband for why I have this excitement over his death. Because I feel free. Okay, and a yellow brick wall, not a yellow, the yellow wallpaper, the main character would say, I blame this house for making me feel so stuffy and so trapped, and it makes me feel like I just can't move and like I'm in jail. So all of this blaming, okay, is happening. But I feel like we need to accept, what is going on, accept, so that we can begin to get out of this mental, we're conforming ourselves to what we think people want, people's demands. Okay? We can allow ourselves to not sacrifice so much of every aspect of ourselves. And if you want to explore wearing blue contacts and you have brown eyes, go ahead. If you want to explore being an Instagram model, go ahead. If you want to explore this, go ahead. Okay? Because exploration, it leads to failures, and it leads to things that lead somewhere good. But it's all exploring the self. And when the theme in all of these stories is when someone doesn't get to explore the self, that is really what leads to this depression, feeling unable, trapped, controlled to explore yourself in your dreams and your aspirations and your passions. That's what leads to blame. Blame for parents, blame for spouse. It's feeling like you can't explore yourself, and really feeling like you can't be your authentic self. You can't be true to your own self because they don't allow you to be that. They don't allow you. It's almost like they don't trust you You could say trust you to make the right decision, trust you to resolve your own problems, trust you to navigate yourself through one's own life. And that distrust can do something to us, can make us believe, well, maybe I don't know how to live my life. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. Maybe, I'm not as good as a singer. Maybe I'm not as good as a writer. Maybe they're all right. So that distrust causes us to get rid of these aspects of ourselves, like we're super extroverted, or we're super loud, or we're super spontaneous, or we're super heart-centered, or we're super this, to get rid of that, because we think that, well, maybe that's not how it should be. Okay? And I just wanted to make a little discussion on this, because I believe we can find a lot of themes in, you could say, very old literature, okay, that is really going on right now. You just have to critically think about life. You can find meaning to really any work of literature. You just have to critically think, be imaginative. Okay, well, I'll leave you guys with those thoughts, and I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. Bye.